Just for your information, I do know that this candle is real. For those of you who missed it last week, I tried to blow out one of those. So I'm just being honest. So how about everyone stand up and join us for our first song?
Another Christmas song.
It came upon a midnight clear.
Yes, that's an extra slide we forgot to delete. Thank you.
Good morning, Unity Garden Park family, and welcome to those of you joining us on Facebook Live.
I'll go sit down now,
Please
Kim.
do. I don't like it when you're standing by me. It's Sunday, December 7th, 2025. My name is Kim Harrington Lee. I am volunteer coordinator here at Garden Park, as well as ministerial assistant. I know. I know. Wherever you are in the world, Unity welcomes you in light and love. Unity supports all peaceful paths to God. So as long as your life is about treating people with kindness, dignity, and respect, you have a home with us here at Unity. As we move to opening prayer, please put all electronics on mute. However prayer works for you is respected at Unity. Some of us find that peace of God in verbal prayer, some art, some music, some as they look upon this picture behind me of Jesus walking on the water, representing the highest form of faith. It's all prayer and it's all respected. If comfortable, I invite you to close your eyes, take an easy breath in, feel the pew that supports you, feel your feet on the ground grounding you. Feel all the love and support that surrounds you right now here in this place. Father, Mother, God, Great Spirit, I acknowledge the divine presence within myself and others. I release anger, resentment, and judgment towards myself and other people, knowing we are all part of the same loving source. I choose to forgive myself and others for any perceived wrongdoing, and embrace the power of love and understanding. I am open to a future filled with peace, love, and harmony. Each of us is here this morning by divine appointment to give and receive blessings in some way, shape, or form. Here at Garden Park, we have so many things we're grateful for. We have this amazing sanctuary. We have 5 acres of well-taken care of grounds. We have an incredible youth program. We have a walking outdoor labyrinth. In addition, we have the loving support and guidance of Rev. Kathy, Rev. Sandy, and Reverend Tom. In addition to all of that, we have the loving support of one another. Stay open as we move through this service in joy, celebration, and love. And so it is. Amen. It's time for a church affirmation we say each week together that affirms the truth we know. Please say it with me. Words are on the screen. Unity of Garden Park is a radiating center of divine love and light, mighty to attract our good and to radiate good to others. There is only one presence and one power active in the universe and in my life, God, the good omnipotence. It is the first Sunday of the month, so we're going to see if you've been paying attention. What is the first Sunday of the month here? If you have a birthday in the month of December, please stand. We would like to sing happy birthday to you.
Oh, there we go.
There we go.
Yes.
There we go.
Yay. Okay, we're ready. Stay standing. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday, dear friends. Happy birthday to you. God is blessing you now. He's blessing you now. God is blessing you now. God is blessing you. You're wonderful. God is blessing you now.
All right, happy birthday, December. It's time now for the youth to leave with Miss Sandy and her incredible group of sponsors. As the youth are exiting, I'd like to ask my ushers to stand, please. If you are here at Garden Park for your very first time, if you would please raise your hand. We have a little gift envelope for you. And it looks like we're in good shape here. Along the lines of membership, if you're currently not receiving a weekly email blast from us, please call the office so we can verify that we are inputting your email correctly. We don't sell or share those email addresses with anyone. It's our in-house tool to communicate with you about any programs or anything special that's happening here at Garden Park. It's also the easiest way for us to contact you as a group, just in case there's an emergency announcement or closing. Your safety is priority for us. So as the weather becomes more challenging, please check your email before you get in your car to come over here to make sure that service is on schedule. Thank you. It's now time for the daily word to be read by Lynn Heald. Lynn's reading will be followed by a song with Mark and Jean. And thank you for being here this morning, by the way. I didn't get a chance to do that. Also, Yvette, our musician, thank you so much.
Good morning.
Good morning.
Today's reading is about peace. Perfect peace dwells within me and Perfect peace dwells within me and all my beings. As I prepare for a fuller experience of my divinity this Advent season, I turn my attention to cultivating peace of mind and heart. This inner preparation invites me to look beyond. Got to find my place here. My circumstances and attune to the deeper harmony that underlines all of us. Whether I'm in a busy city or a calming natural setting, I trust that each day will dawn in perfect alignment with the heavenly bodies of the cosmos. Likewise, whether I feel anxious or calm, I trust heavenly peace is within me. Aware of my peaceful nature, I choose thoughts, words, and actions that honor my spiritual self. My presence restores calm in chaos and invites serenity to ease distress. My tranquil demeanor magnifies the peace of God. And the scripture for today is 2 Thessalonians 3:16. Now may the Lord of peace himself give you peace at all times, in all ways. The Lord be with you, all of you.
Thank you, Lynn. Well, we're back for the holidays, so we're excited about that. We're duo blessing, and we've got a very simple rhythmic tune by the wonderful Karen Drucker. Are we ready? 1, 2, 3, 4. In beauty may I walk all day long. May I walk through the seasons. May I walk. May I walk in peace. May I walk in peace on this path. May I walk through my life. May I walk in old age. May I walk. May I walk in peace. May I walk in peace. May I walk. May I walk. May I walk, may I walk, may I walk, may I walk, may I walk in peace. May I walk in peace, in joy. May I walk in love. May I walk in gratitude. May I walk in peace. May I walk in peace. All right, Marco. In stillness, yeah, may I walk. In forgiveness, may I walk. In loving kindness, may I walk. May I walk in peace. May I walk in peace. Sing with us. May I walk, may I walk, may I walk, may I walk again. May I walk, may I walk, may I walk in peace. One more time that line. May I walk in peace. May I walk in peace. Thank you.
It's now time for meditation. If you'll join me in singing Surely the Presence, prepare. Words are on our screen. Almighty's power and God's grace. I can hear the brush of angels' wings. I see glory on each face. Surely the presence of the Lord is in this place.
So Clay and Lynn, come on up. Get Mimi. So I've asked Mimi, as Grandma Lynn Heald, to bring her grandson, her eldest grandson, Clay, to come up and light the 2 candles. The first candle that Clay is going to light is the candle of faith and hope, which we celebrated last Sunday as the first Sunday of Advent. So go ahead, here. And then the second candle will be the one that your grandma read today, and that is the candle for peace. And that's okay. There we go. He practiced. Thank you. Thank you both. Here we go. We just wanted to hold hands. Oh. Whew. You know, I pulled this out of the bookstore, and many of you, I did a talk on peace back in the summer, and we did this as a small fundraiser, and these were car magnets for peace. And it says, "Breathe for Peace," Unity of Garden Park. And we sold out, so we ordered more, so there's still more in the bookstore. But I thought, how appropriate for this Sunday, second Sunday of Advent, being about peace. And they were talking about peace. And that's what we're going to meditate on today, is being quiet, peaceful, shutting off the world, shutting off the news, shutting off all little idiosyncrasies that maybe didn't work before service, during service, in the bookstore, whatever the situation, our camera, projection, all these little things that we get snagged up on. Getting here on time. Oh, I'm running late. So what? So what? My favorite 2 words in the English language. So what? This is your time to just go to that inner sanctum, to that inner knowing place that Jesus and all the great masters have taught us about going within. So let's just take a nice, easy breath in and breathe in peace. And with the exhale, this is let go of anything else that's trying to disturb you from that. If you have any papers in your lap or in your hand, set them aside. That's another distraction that can take us off of our peace. Let's take another breath in. Breathe it in as deep as comfortable. Peace. Breathe it in, down deep into your belly. And then exhale, let it out. Okay, this next inhale is what I call the Buddha breath. This is breathe it in and make your belly extend like a Buddha. And then exhale, letting go like you're letting it out of a balloon. Peace. You know, a lot of Sundays I ask you to use the power of your imagination to go to a place where you feel safe, where you feel at peace. So today I want you to really focus on bringing into your mind's eye, where is it in your imagination, and it can be somewhere real, or somewhere imagined, that when you look at this or when you go to this, you feel serenity. For many of us, I know we go to nature to feel the serenity of nature that just allows everything to just be as it is. And there's either adaptation or there's transformation as to whatever Mother Nature brings, all of nature. What is it about us humans that we resist adaptation and transformation? So as you have that place in your mind's eye, whether it's in a forest, by water, at home in your favorite chair, or your garden, or an ocean, no wrong way here. I want you to just go to that place in your mind's eye that brings you serenity. So now, if you're willing to just consider thinking about some things that might have taken you off of your serenity just since you woke up this morning. I burnt my toast this morning. That took me off of my serenity just for a second, just for maybe 30 seconds. And then it was like, oh, Kathy, just make another piece of toast. And I moved back into serenity. Michael left his French horn at home and he's playing in a band concert after church. I'll bet that took him off of his serenity for a few minutes. There's all these little things, aren't there? That can just, for momentarily, take us off of our peace. How did you today move back into peace? How did you take a breath and bring yourself back into right thinking? "99% of the time, it's about taking a breath." So I ask you again to just take an easy breath in, breathing in the word peace. And with the exhale, I want you to say to yourself, all my needs are met. One more time, breathing in peace. Peace I give you. And exhale, all my needs are met. Just take a moment in the silence right now to notice how your heart feels right now. I can just bet you your heart rate has slowed down. Imagine the gift you just gave yourself. Just by taking a breath. So I invite you to just take another easy breath in now as you start to bring your awareness back to this room. If your eyes were closed, gently open them. Wiggle your fingers, feel the pew or the chair beneath you, and know that all is well. Peace be with you. As we get to hear another beautiful song.
I wandered by a brookside. I wandered by a mill. I could not hear the water. The murmuring, it was still. Not a sound of any grasshopper, nor the chirp of any bird, but the beating of my own heart was the only sound I heard. The beating of my own heart was the only sound I heard. Then silent tears fast flowing, when someone stood beside, a hand upon my shoulder. I knew that touch was God, who drew me near and nearer. We neither spoke one word, but the beating of our own two hearts was the only sound I heard. The beating of our own two hearts was the only sound I heard.
Nice.
Thank you.
Oh, that was beautiful. Was that one of yours originals?
No, that's,
I don't know.
yeah, it's an old folk song, but Eva Cassidy did it, and we love it.
I love her, yes. Oh, thank you. Well, someone shared with me, actually, I'm going to get my water here. Someone shared with me the other day that they were stopped at a red light, and it was one of those lights that, you know, have you ever been stopped at a red light and you think, it's forever turning, and you think, is it broke, right? Do I go ahead and bust through it, right? You've been there? I think we all have, right? Well, this person shared with me that he was stopped and he was like questioning that light, and he decided that he was going to practice what he had heard at a Unity church, and he decided to just take a nice deep breath in and then exhale and take another breath in. And with that next breath, the car had pulled up on the left side rolled their window down and said, "Excuse me, are you okay? Do you need some help? Do you need me to call somebody?" And my friend looked over and said, "No, I was just trying to take advantage of practicing bringing peace into my mind because I'm getting ready to go into a big meeting at work, and I decided I needed to bring myself back to peace." And the guy who had rolled his window down said, "That's a great idea. I'm going to try it." And after my friend pulled away, he thought to himself, "You know what? It can be that easy. Maybe that's what it's about, right? Peace on earth begins with me, and apparently at red lights too." Can be that simple, or it can be that difficult. Yeah. Myrtle Fillmore, co-founder of Unity, she said, "We live in a sea of abundant, ever-present peace." You want me to say that again? Because I bet if you were anything like me, I was like, We live in a sea of abundant, ever-present peace. She goes on to say, we must simply tune our minds to it. Tune our minds to it. You know, that reminds me of a thing from Mary Morrissey Prosperity Plus class. Anyone who's taken that class, and trust me, in the spring we are going to be doing another prosperity class of some sort. But she says in there that the universe operates on frequency. Almost everyone here, I would say, agrees with that, right? The universe responds according to our frequency. And that's what Myrtle was saying. We simply have to tune our minds into it. Mary Morrissey says there's 1,000 channels on your TV, right? We can choose to watch war crimes. We can choose to watch investigative murders. We can choose the Travel Channel, the Dream Channel, right? It's all depends on where you tune your dial, isn't it? Well, in this case, where we tune our dial, right, on the remote. But that's the same thing what Myrtle was saying. There's an abundance of prosperity. There is an abundance of peace. But we have to pay attention to what we tune into. As soon as you wake up, you need to be the watcher at the portal of your mind, of what you're going to let in as soon as you wake up. Right? I know Michael and I very often will wake up and say, hot dang, we get another day. Isn't that a great way to wake up instead of, oh, my back, or oh, my knee, right? Or, yeah, there's a bunch of you out there joining me on that, aren't you? If I could raise my skirt, I'd show you my big brace on my knee right now, right? Anyway, I want you to look at, we're going to look at today. Let's show that, please, the next one. Peace as an inner choice. Choice. We get to choose it. Or are many of us waiting until peace shows up? It's an inner choice. You know, there was a group of monks that were caught in a terrible storm while they were traveling. The wind was whipping and trees were bending and branches were falling. And one monk, he was panicked. And he asked the others, aren't you guys afraid? And the eldest monk said, the storm may rage around us, but it does not have to rage within us. The storm may rage around us. Any of you feel like there's storms going on around us? Okay. I didn't want to check my news app this morning, but I make it a practice so that I don't get here and get blindsided on a Sunday morning. And it's very difficult to look at your news and not feel like there are multiple storms going on out there, right? Now, I can choose to get hooked into the news, or I can choose to read it And you know, it's almost like when my ego wants to get in there and cause me to get distracted. I don't say go away. I say, thank you for sharing. Now go to your room. And so I do the same thing with the news. Thank you for the information. Now I need to get on with what's real in the world, because that stuff is not real. But it appears to be real, doesn't it? On the human aspect, it appears. And we get hooked, as Martha would say. We get hooked. And when we can spit out that hook and get into what we call right thinking, what we call truth, that the only thing that's real is what? Some of you do know that. Okay, in case you didn't hear that little mutter, the only thing that's real is anything not of love is not real. That's a tough one to take in. But these monks got it, right? Peace is not the absence of storms. It is the presence of spirit in the storm. I'll repeat that. Peace is not the absence of storms. It is the presence of spirit in the storm. Let's go to that next slide. The best advice for inner peace. Let go of what you can't control. Come on, you control people. It's probably all of us, because we have this human ego that, we're working on. But letting go of what you can't control. What's the second thing? Stop replaying the past. I'm looking at all your faces out there. Stop replaying the past. There's a question I use in counseling a lot. Who and what would you be without your story? Right. That's a deep question. That is a deep question, because we all are carrying a suitcase full of our stories, aren't we? And they get pretty daggone heavy. How and who, what and who would you be without your story? And I love the last one. Choose yourself every day. Choose yourself every day. I was watching, how on Facebook they have those reels where it's like, 30 seconds of somebody saying something. And I don't remember who it was, because I couldn't get back to it to revisit it. They go away quickly. So anyway, it was this, it's a guy that is a moderator or something. I've seen him before on podcasts. Anyway, he said, isn't it funny that we spend Thursday, Thanksgiving Day, in gratitude? But by 6 o'clock on Friday morning, Cyber Friday, we all act like a bunch of maniacs going to get, buy. We just spent the day before in gratitude for what we have. But on Friday, it's never enough. I thought that was just interesting to me. Choose yourself first, and I love it. I'm going to repeat that again. Peace is not in the absence of storm. It is the presence of spirit within the storm. This picture says that whole thing, right? That story of Jesus in the storm, walking on the water, is saying this point. It was a great lesson to teach us about that story is about us. What's that next one? I picked this one. Being at peace is the ultimate, what does that say? Position of power. Being at peace is the ultimate position of power. Look at Gandhi and how he and his people overturned the British Empire by not firing a shot. Through peace. I love that book, Power versus Force. If you've never read it, get it. Power versus Force. It is an amazing read, and it's saying exactly what we're talking about today. Charles Fillmore said, I refuse to be hurried. Peace. My peace is my power. I refuse to be hurried. My peace is my power. So we just now looked at peace as an inner choice. Let's look at the next slide, peace as a pause. Peace as a pause. Oh, the pause is where we shift from reacting to clarity. Literally, in that pause, you can move yourself from reacting to clarity. I called it, I don't know where I got this when I was researching this, but I called it the non-judgment zone. Because if I'm in judgment, I'm not at peace. Seriously, if you really think about that, I've disturbed my peace the moment that I go into judging something. And for me, I'm big on judging myself, probably more than others. That's my MO from childhood. I was never smart enough, never good enough. And so I still have that story that I'm still carrying around, but I've unloaded some things out of that suitcase, but there's still some things in there that I have to catch and work on. Any of you remember little Natalie? She was a 10-year-old girl. There's probably a few of you still around that would remember her from years ago, probably at least 12 years ago, maybe. Anyway, little Natalie at age 3 developed cancer. And then at age 6 went into remission, cured, so they thought. And at age 10, it came back and ravaged her body. Now, Natalie and her mom were part of this congregation. And one day she came. Her mother said that, we can't come to church anymore because she's, highly compromised. And Natalie begged her mother to come to church. So they sat in the very back. I can still see it to this day. They sat in the very last pew there to keep her away from people. And next thing you know, I'm sitting there, and Natalie comes over and sits next to me. And it was probably during a song or something that she came over to me. And I just leaned over and I said, hi. And she goes, I want to tell them something. And I'm like, you want to speak on the microphone? Mm-hmm. Does your mom know you're doing this? Mm-hmm. So I got up and I said, Natalie's here and she wants to say something. Now, meanwhile, we have been showing her picture on the slides from the hospital, sharing pictures of her and pictures that she's drawn. So most of the congregation knew her. That little stinker gets up here and just grabs a microphone and said, thank you for praying for me. I want to tell you all to meditate. Meditate more. Natalie was adopted at birth from China. And meditation, her mother raised her in some of her culture, so she kind of know some of her ways of her family history. Why do I bring her up? Because despite the storms that Natalie was dealing with, she knew the truth. That little girl practiced meditation 3, 4, 5 times a day in the hospital with tubes. It was an amazing thing to watch her. She didn't judge her situation. And I went to see a 94-year-old member of our church who's in a nursing home yesterday. And she's now had oxygen with her, which I had not seen the last time I saw her. Now oxygen tube disconnected. And she's 94. And we sang, I am free, I am unlimited. And she sang it with such gusto. And then it was just beautiful. I can't tell you. And when we sing, I am free, I am unlimited, right now, she's grabbing my hand going, right now, right? Despite the storms, I've witnessed what I'm talking about. I get to witness. And honestly, if you think about in your own life, you get to witness these things. And maybe you're not giving it credit for when you witness these things. Maybe you brush it off as, oh, that was nice, and you just go on with your day. I'm telling you, if you meditate more, it will come to mind to you amazing things that you just brushed off today. It is beautiful. It is a beautiful thing. You know, I grew up in a reactive family. We were reactionary. That was normal, right? And I also grew up to be a get-her-done girl, right? So if you want to be a get-her-done girl, you got to react, right? So I'm really good at getting her done because I'm really good at, Kim's over there going, You should have to work with her, right? And it's something I have to work on. And here's Michael, who, as soon as a storm comes, the man will sit in his chair, and I swear he's going to sleep, but he's not. He's in headquarters like Charles Fillmore. Honest to goodness, he just wants to be quiet. And I've learned, it took me, as a reactionary person, it took me a long time to not want to go over and say, are you sleeping? I still do, don't I? I still do. Sometimes I'm like, are you still sleeping? Right? I'm not sleeping. It's so true, though. Why is this so important? I'm learning constantly, and I hope that you all will remain. I don't care if you're 94 years old, she is still learning from her bedside. She's still a student of life. She's a student of evolving consciousness. She is a student of truth. Doesn't matter the age. So when do I'm getting off on another whole tangent here. Let's go to that next one, because to me, this is why. Why is it important to pause? Peace is a pause. Because when you pause, you can remember who you are. Then you will have peace. On that previous slide, it said, choose yourself every day. Remember who you are. Remember the truth of who you are. I'm listening to the choir practicing this morning. You all didn't know. You thought I was just running downstairs to do something, which I was, but I was listening. And I was like, oh my God, she's singing a solo. Oh my God, they're doing a duet. Then I heard another solo. And I'm like, you're finding your true selves. You're identifying to the truth of who you are. The whole singing group is being empowered by two leaders here to help you find your truth. And your truth doesn't have to be perfect, right? Because what's Kathy's favorite two words in the English language? Thank God you remember. I've been telling you this for 16 years. So what? So what? All right, let's look at the final thing here. Peace is a gift to the world. So we've got peace within, peace as a pause. Now peace as a gift to the world. What does that mean? Your peace is a gift to the world. We sing it every Sunday. And let it begin with you. Oh, not with you? Wait a minute, I got it wrong? Oh, it is with me. That was intentional. See if anybody's listening. What does this mean? Honestly, think about it. How is anything going to change until you change within yourself? How is anything going to change? How is your relationship, whether it is with a partner, whether it is with your kids, your adult kids, your grandkids, how is any of it going to change if you are not at peace within yourself? And remember, judgment takes you off your peace. So every little judgment, I'm talking to myself here, every little judgment of why do the kids always have sports? I never get to see kids anymore. They're always so busy, right? What have I just done? I'm judging the situation. Did you look at my face when I said that? Did it look peaceful? No. Why is he sitting in that chair again? What? So what? He's back there behind that board, so I can't get him. It is so true, though. Every time we have a judgment, we're taking ourselves off a peace. And people, we want to know why our world is so screwed up right now? You want to blame it on politics and the administration? You want to blame it on ICE? You want to blame it on that? Don't we? Yeah, I do too. But that's why we're so messed up as a world. As a race consciousness, we're still pointing the fingers out there instead of paying attention to the three pointing back, which is me. We are not, I'm saying it, we are not doing our inner work as we should. And I just should on me. And I just should on you, didn't I? We are not doing our inner work if we want what we say we want. And we say we want peace. We say we want to allow people of all faiths to practice. We say that, but we're not practicing it within ourselves, people. We're still making judgments. Be honest. Who's making judgments on the Christian national white religion? I'm just made that name up. And how's that working for you? Right? Kathy's famous question. I got to say that for myself. How's it working for me? Are you at peace when you make that statement? When you make that thought? We're not. Now, I'm not standing here politically. I am standing here to say that we all are in agreement, whatever side you're on. I love this. Barb Frederick taught me, I'm not blue and I'm not red. I'm purple. Purple. That's a great color. And purple is metaphysically and energetically a healing color, right? The violet flame. Anybody know about that, right? Right. Vicki, who always wears purple, right? Anyway, I got to stop. Goodness gracious, I really got to stop. I got to breathe. Yeah, it's okay to take a pause. Yeah. The affirmation. Let's go to the affirmation. Which is, go ahead to the next one. And that was, yes, I like this one. Wealthiest, I love that. Go back to wealthiest thing to have right now. I want you to read that out loud. Take a picture of this, put it on your Facebook page. The wealthiest thing is not to be a billionaire or an oligarch. The wealthiest thing is to have right now a peace of mind. It will be contagious. When I go to these nursing homes, and when I went to see Natalie many, many times, she brought me a peace of mind. She was affecting the world. I want you to just take a minute, take a breath. We just lit the candle of peace. So I want you to just close your eyes for a moment. And I want you to visualize the candle of peace alongside the candle of faith and hope. But focus now on a flame of peace and move that flame inside your heart. See that glow in your heart of peace. Notice how it feels to tune into the channel, the frequency of peace. My peace I give you. Peace be with you. Now imagine yourself just taking that candle that's in your heart of peace and not just bringing it and acknowledging it within yourself, but to breathe in that you are peace. And that with that knowingness, you can change the world. So just take an easy breath in. And open your eyes if they were closed, and let's say our affirmation together. Ready? I release worry and the need to control as I pause and center myself in peace, knowing all my needs are met. Let's say it again. I release worry and the need to control as I pause and center myself in peace, knowing all my needs are met. Let's look at that now, the one that we love. Isn't that how we want to feel? Isn't it? Well, then do something about it, because it's all about you. Let's go to that next picture. Peace out. Namaste. The peaceful presence in me truly sees and honors that peaceful presence in each, every single one of you. Namaste. And it's time to, thank you. It's time to move on to our love offerings and in your prayer request. So if you have any prayer requests that you have filled out, I want you to hang on to them. But once we bless them, then I want you to send them to the middle, because our prayer chaplain today, thank you, Susan Hergert. She's got the purple stole on. She will be collecting those prayer requests behind the love offerings. She'll take them, send them off to the chaplains. You will be held in prayer for 7 days, chaplains, and then we send them off to Silent Unity for another 30 days. So you are supported in prayer. So if you are also on the giving end, if you are a sustained giver, meaning you give electronically through PayPal, through Zelle, Venmo, bank draft, however the electronic way that you give now, you don't touch your offerings so much. So grab one of these out of the pew. I want you to hold it, because that's your way of blessing your love offering that goes through the ethers nowadays. Otherwise, if you have something physical to give in your hands, please put that in there along with your prayer requests. Let's say our blessing together. I am a joyful giver, and the universe lovingly sustains me. Therefore, divine love expressed through me blesses and multiplies all that I have, all that I give, and all that I receive. I have faith in God as my instant, constant and abundant supply. Thank you, God.
So when I think of meditating, I usually have a symbol of a light, right? A flame, or I love to just stare up at the stars, or full moon, which we just had this week. And this next song is about a young family that's struggling in the darkness, and they've got to find their light. A New Star Shining is the title of the song. They didn't own a house, no crib, no toys were waiting. Still, they had their love for the child they were anticipating. He was born one winter night on a road between two towns. They wrapped him up so warm and bright and said, "It looks like heaven's come down." There was a new star shining in the sky up above. By his light that winter night, they found peace and perfect love. If you want to find it, I know we always will, for that new star is shining in us still. They worried how to feed him. Simple trade was all they knew. It was hard enough to make ends meet when they were only two. But the cold, the dark, and hunger couldn't take away their joy. And they knew they would find a way for that precious baby boy. There was a new star shining in the sky up above. By his light that winter night, they found peace and perfect love. If we want to find it, I know we always will, for that new star is shining in us still. If we want to find it, I know we always will, 'cause that new star is shining in us still. Shine bright.
So good. Thank you. Wow, what a blessing. Duo Blessing is here. And Yvette, did you just get that music this morning? Last night? To join in with the two of them. Wow. Yes, really. Isn't she something? Yes, but so are the two of you. Thank you. Want me? Oh, yes. Thank you both. All right, we got some announcements. And these first ones that Kath is going to just kind of scroll through very fast, they're in your bulletin. So I'm going to just start with the gift shop, bookstore. Don't forget to go in there and check it out. There are so many things, affordable things, to really We've got children's books. We've got all kinds of friends type of gifts. Just take a look. Go in there and take a look. I appreciate it. Unity, basics, and new member classes coming up. So there's a sign-up sheet out in the lobby because Rev Sandy is going to help me facilitate those classes. So they'll be on those particular Sundays, and it'll be from 9:30 to 10:30. This is not necessarily if you want to be a member, but it is required if you would like to join membership. And membership in Unity is really the biggest thing that it gives you is personal owning that you have a community. But the second thing is it allows you to vote at the annual meeting, and if we had big major expenses coming up, that you would vote on those things. But it also is great basics class. And I don't care if you've been in Unity 30 plus years like me, every time we teach this class, I learn something more. I don't know how that can be, but it is, because we're ever evolving. So we love to have a big group downstairs. So that's enough on that one right now. And then we, of course, Christmas candle lighting service. It's beautiful in this sanctuary because it's dark and the candles and the tree. And Yvette has lined up some great musicians. I don't know if they're from CCM or where you find these people, but they'll be high quality musicians. We have vocalists. It's going to be a beautiful, beautiful service. So I'm a little excited about that. And our next one is, of course, on the 21st, Sunday the 21st, that's when we're going to do the metaphysical interpretation of the Nativity story, where I show you how every one of those characters back behind me represent an aspect of you, every single one of them, including the donkey. And the Unity Singers are going to be performing. And next Sunday is holiday bingo. So invite some friends. 2 of my friends came last time, and now they're inviting 2 more. So now 4 of my friends are coming. And I don't even know who the other 2 are, but I'm claiming them as my friends. And lots of prizes and gift cards. So please join us for that. Next one is the men's group. Next Saturday has been canceled or just postponed, and it will resume on the 2nd Sunday in January, and it'll be at our house. Michael cooks breakfast for all you, any of you men that come. You're crazy not to sign up for this. He's an excellent cook. But it's due to the fact that Bob Vogus, who made his transition, his service is going to be next Saturday. And it'll be here, visitation at 11, and the service will be at 11:30. And then downstairs, the family would love for you to join them and just have some conversation and support Linda, his wife. Both of them have been so integral volunteers and key people in the Reiki and energy healing. And there's a big hole. There's a big hole. So, yeah, I hope you can join us next Saturday to support their family. And go ahead. Yes, I'm sorry. Love Blooms is, deadline is a week from Monday. So if you haven't filled out your Love Blooms form and you're not even sure what it is, come see me. I'll be sitting at the Love Blooms table right in the lobby there. And I'll be glad to explain it. And if you'd like to sign up and donate to help offset the cost of all of these poinsettias, it's wonderful. And then you get a slide in memory or in honor of a friend or a family member. So it's a wonderful, beautiful service that goes on here. And let's see, is there anything else? No, let's bring the kids in. What? No kids today. We got to bless those things. Yes, so I don't have to blow this out, but I will, just to be safe. So let's bless our prayer requests first. And we just say thank you. Thank you, Father, Mother, God, great Spirit of this universe. We know that every one of these prayer requests have been written out of concern and love for someone. And we see whatever is going on here in these prayer requests, knowing that it is thy will being done, not mine, but thy will is being done for the highest good of all. And so it is. And on these love offerings, we are so grateful for all the giving that takes place freely, unconditionally, to support this ministry, the staff, our buildings and grounds, our musicians. There is so much to be grateful for, and we just say thank you, and so it is. Amen. So let's stand and let's say the prayer for protection. Am I forgetting anything? Okay, ready? The light of God surrounds us. The love of God enfolds us. The power of God protects us, and the presence of God watches over us. Wherever we are, God is, and all is well. And if you feel comfortable joining hands for the peace song, do. If you don't, just keep your hands down. No forced hand holding. Let there be peace on earth, and let it begin with me. Let there be peace on earth, the peace that was meant to be. God and our Father, family all are we. Let us walk with each other in perfect harmony. Let peace begin with me. Let this be the moment now. Every step I take, let this be